And the two teams well set to take on themselves on the pitch. Another fixture of the round of 16, but we already have 4 teams that have had comfort already in the quarterfinal. Budo SS eliminating Kawempe Muslims earlier on, 2-1, and London College Nasana eliminating Barry Progressive on penalties. And then Chadondo SS also edging away Nkoma SS by 2-1. And Amus College having a narrow win against Menta by 1-0. And now, the afternoon action well set. Same manner, evening. NUMASA SS taking on BUSIA SS. And APL and on the commentary. 2 good sides. And of course, NUMASA SS being one of Lango sub-region's rising sides. Knockout stages of the National Offensive South on day 2 of the group stages. Also available on the Afro Mobile app and live as well on the free-to-air decoders and located in Kamukuzi. That is a hill in Bara City. And a good pass coming on, well defended. Chest control in the middle. NUMASA having so good passes and well defended away by Team Busia. Zimuli Patrick in the middle. Down to the lower wing of Bukenya. Fahad has another good run. And Bukenya dashing in the penalty area. And the cross not good enough. And flies wide for another goal kick for Busia. And NUMASA looking so good in the game so far. Playing some sweet plays. And having so good of the attacking threat. But not good enough to. Wamukoya Richard has a long kick for Busia. Up front, Ibrahim Iguru clears it far away up. And a good control on, cleared away by NUMASA. Looking for the pace of Waiswa up front, headed away. And back in for Waiswa Hashban, chasing. Loses possession and cleared away. Headed out of play by NUMASA. That is Rico Keith. Ziton. And the referee has the flag up for an offside. And advantage NUMASA. And the goalkeeper, Lubega John, to take charge of the kick. And Lubega John has a long one up front. Headed on and cleared out for safety. Back to the left back. Cheke Arnold plays it in the middle with a Nico Keith. And another pass to Keith. Has a long one. Looking for Hashban. And he breaks the stalemate. And NUMASA are ahead with a very good celebration. Unique one. Not yet to be seen in the tournament. And Waiswa Hashban has a unique identity with something white on the head for him. Shot number 7 for NUMASA finds the back of the net. And NUMASA, the boys who now hold the carry of hope for the host region, with Menta already out. Now NUMASA are having the candle to burn for Lango, and they are ahead. And BUSIA, so much of the defensive side since the start of the game, should be looking forward to doing better. And so far, 1-0 it is for NUMASA. And on the outer side, a throw in for NUMASA. Well on. And the Lango boys pushing harder. A good through pass on the upper wing. And on the chest is Pimungu Samuel, but finds it out. And that will be a free kick. He was flagged offside. And the goalkeeper, Wamukoya Richard, to take charge of it. Wamukoya has a long one. And well cleared away by NUMASA. And play resumes. BUSIA in the middle. And a pass from Dibirodan going forward. And cleared far away up front. And aerial battles. He misses the header, Ibrahim Iguru. But in the middle, Zimuri Patrick passes it on to Wafia Bruno. And the referee has spotted a foul. And a quick reaction on, looking for Biansi Bashir. But the goalkeeper, Lubega John, comes to the rescue. Quick restart to Bukenya Fahad. And Bukenya Fahad, doing so much of the footwork, has it in the middle. Blind pass on. And Suman Sadiq has a long one for BUSIA, getting a chance close. And Kachiga Alex Sane has good control. Plays it back to Aliko Kagere. And Kagere, the right back, with good charge of the ball, shielding it. Plays it back to Kachiga. And Kachiga has it in the middle, loses possession. And a long pass, looking for Bukenya Fahad, heads it on. Back to the striker. And Hashban, looking for a brace, and that was so close. And he looks to be a lively striker for them. And on spot, had a fast touch, no? And a long one on the line, NUMASA on the chest. And Kachiga makes a run, well defended. And back to NUMASA in the middle. Kayemba Raymond plays it out of play for a throw in for NUMASA. And on the upper side, NUMASA have a free kick awarded to them. Wele Musa, quick restarts. And NUMASA pushing up front. A good run, looking for the options up front. Well blocked, and looks like that was a handball by Nzimuli Patrick for BUSIA. And a free kick for NUMASA in a tricky position close to the center of the pitch. And Kayemba Raymond to take charge alongside Wele Musa. And Wele Musa, the right back, on it with Kayemba Raymond. And then the captain, Kato Siriri, also involved. And Wele Musa has a slow chip, not good enough, and headed away. Now Kachiga makes a run on the upper wing and has a long one up front, looking for Dibirodan. And Dan runs on, but well defended. And back to Dan, still in possession. And Dan dribbling back to his side and loses possession. A long pass up front, well defended on the lower wing. Wandera Emmanuel has a long one. And looking for Biansi Bashir, goes out of play for a throw in. And quick reaction on the low, looking for Bukenya Fahad, makes a run, and Bukenya looking for Hashban. Well defended and out of play for a throw in for NUMASA. And Bukenya Fahad has a quick throw and not utilized well by Pimungu Samuel. Has it out of play for a throw in for BUSIA. And the throw on. And looks like the ball was out of play. And this time, it's a throw in for NUMASA. And JK Arnold to have the throw on the lower wing for them. Leaves the duty for Kayemba Raymond. And Raymond Kayemba has it in. A bad throw. Spotted well by the linesman. And now Busia to have the rethrow. Wandera Emmanuel, the left back, to have the throw for Busia. And a quick throw. Back to Wandera. Plays it with the centre back and a long ball. And on the chest is Diviro Dan, shielded. And the referee spots a goal kick for NUMASA. And the goalkeeper, Lubega John, starts with the centre back. And a good through pass in the middle. Looking for the upper wing. NUMASA on the run. And a good pass. Looking for Pimungu Samuel in the penalty area. And Samuel has a good dribble. And well tackled out for a corner for NUMASA. And that was a good dribble. And on the upper wing, Kalinzi Vian to take charge of the corner for NUMASA. And Kalinzi Vian, ready to have in the corner, has a short ball and cleared back to the corner. Another one for NUMASA. And it's Kalinzi Vian once again. Starts for Hashban. And Hashban back to Vian Kalinzi. Good cross, but blocked. And a good cross from Wele Musa. Headed off. And looks like there is a push in the build-up. And a free kick. Awarded to Busia. And the goalkeeper, Wamukoya Richard, has a long one. And headed away by Busia. And out of play it is for a throw-in for Busia. Wandera Emmanuel has it on the line. Cleared out again by Muya Kamak. And another throw-in. And on the low wing, Wandera has a 0. Not a good one. And a throw-in for NUMASA. And looks like there is a need for fresh legs as early as this. And Zimuli Patrick is taken off as quick as that. And Yunus Kagezi comes on for Busia. And a throw in, J.K. Arnold has it, looks for Vianney, and a block shot. And need for quick medical attention. And looks like he's been injured on the private parts. And in a very physical condition, Biansi Bashir for Busia down on the ground. Looks like he had misfortune. The shot found the very vital body parts. And he's down. Not so good for him. And finds some medical attention. 1-0. Still in favor of NUMASA SS. And I don't know why Menta had so much of the fan base. And NUMASA SS, who are now the only carry of hope for Lango, aren't having fan base on their side. And looks like the fans, NUMASA. And play resumes. A long one in the middle, headed off. And back to the centre back. And a long one in the upper side. And on a good dribbles from Fahad Bukenya and a cross. And this time not a good finish from Waiswa Hashban. And what an angle to miss from. That looked like the best chance for them. But not able to find the back of the net. And Waiswa, the 9, looking for a brace of the day. Doesn't quite find it. But BUSIA look a little bit leaky in the back. And the attacking forwards of NUMASA have gotten so many chances. And a foul on the upper side against NUMASA. And the referee spots a foul in it. And that will be a free kick for NUMASA on the upper side. And Were Musa to take charge. Musa has a long one headed away by BUSIA. And back in the middle, headed forward. And now J.K. Arnold has a long shot blocked in the middle. And a bicycle kick on by Keitha Nico. And a run crossed in the box. And well defended away by BUSIA in the middle. Wakia Bruno Joseph loses and plays it back to Thief One. And a bad pass well taken charge of. And now Hashban in the penalty area loses possession. And good trickery. And a good touch coming in the middle. Back to Musa. Plays it up for the shot 10. Bukenya Fahad makes a good run and a cross well blocked by Kagere for a throw, a corner for NUMASA on the upper side. And Wele Musa take charge of it. And another early substitution for BUSIA. And on comes Kekonde Muhammad. And 2 substitutions before half time for BUSIA. Looks like they are eager for the win and a good cross. Well defended, but NUMASA still close, plays it back to Kate, loses possession. And now NUMASA in the middle, plays it to J.K. Arnold in the long cross. Not well met by the forward, Timungu Samuel. And a long kick from the goalkeeper up front looking for Kachiga. And Kachiga heads it on, well cleared away. And back to the defense. And BUSIA having a Trivela pass, well blocked. And the referee spots a foul. And awards a free kick to BUSIA in the middle. And Asuman, the captain for BUSIA, eager to take charge of the kick. And now a very good kick. Asuman Sadiq to take charge of it. And Asuman alongside Kachiga. Asuman takes it. Flies over the bar for a goal kick for NUMASA. And the goalkeeper, Lubega John, to take charge of the kick and sends the centre backs away to have a long one away. And Lubega John has a short one rather and well defended in the middle. Kachiga has a touch headed forward and close to the back line, cleared away by Katos Siriri. And out of play it goes for a throw in for BUSIA. And play resumes, looking for the captain Asuman Sadiq. Back to the upper wing. A long cross punched away by the goalkeeper Lubega, but the offside flag is up as well. And that is a free kick to NUMASA. In their own half, the goalkeeper Lubega John plays it to Were Musa on the upper side. And Were Musa plays it on the upper side for Bukenya Fahad. And a bad control. And out of play it is for a throw in for BUSIA. Lufumba Gerard has a throw on the line. Well defended by NUMASA. Diagonal looking for Hashban. Leaves it for Karinzi. Bian has a shot. And Wamukoya Richard the rebound. From Pimungu Samuel, not good either. And off target it goes. For a goal kick for BUSIA, the goalkeeper, Wamukoya Richard, to have a kick. And Wamukoya has a long one up front, headed in the middle by NUMASA, and headed forward looking for Kachiga. And Kachiga loses possession, but ball up, cleared away by Were Musa, up front looking for Pimungu, and cleared out of play by Ibrahim Iguru for BUSIA, and a throw in for NUMASA. Were Musa has it on the line. Good touch from the shot 10, but they lose possession. Kachiga plays a good pass, and the long one goes out of play for a throw in. And BUSIA have possession. Wafia Bruno Joseph plays it on in the middle for Asman Sadiq, and Asman has a good through pass. Looking for Kenkonde Mohammed, flagged offside. That was so close. And BUSIA have started giving hopes of a comeback in the game. And the goalkeeper Lubega John has a long one and finds Bukenya Fahad up. And Bukenya well defended by Mutumba Jared. And out of play it is for a throw in NUMASA. Fahad Bukenya has quick restart and has chance for a cross and delivers a very bad one, but looks like he's injured. And the ball flies up front. Kachiga on the run. The ball once again.
Close. Just come close. It's very close. It's pretty moving close. That's better quick motion.
And the throw in for BUSIA on the upper side. Wandera Emmanuel to take charge of it. And looks like there is a player who needs some medical attention for NUMASA, but he's up. His Bukenya Fahad, they are shut 10, but still limping. Looks to be not fit enough. And the throw in on the line. Looking for Kachiga, headed away by Were Musa. And a long one up front, but so long in the safe hands of Wamukoya Richard. Had cleared away by the right back, Yunus Kagezi, and flies out for a goal kick for NUMASA. Lubega John, the goalkeeper, has quick reaction, plays it to the captain, Kato Siriri, and Siriri plays it to the left back, Were Musa, and Were Musa flies in a long one, looking for Samuel up front, but well defended, and up in the wing, headed back to Kachiga. Kachiga has a good pass. Loses position. Were Musa has a good touch up front and pushing on. Bukenya Fahad has good footwork. And Bukenya amid his 5 and is tackled down. That was a very good run from the shot 10. Bukenya Fahad and tackled down close to the area. And the referee awards a free kick. And he orders the players to wait for the whistle. And 3 brains on it. Pimungu Samuel, one of them. And who will take charge? The captain Kato Siriri, also available. but looks like Pimungu goes for the poles and has it wide, but looks like there was a deflection by the wall and a corner for NUMASA on the left wing side for them. And Were Musa, being previously ordered by the coach that he was not trained short corners. Now they go for the long ones. Wele Musa to have the delivery. And Wele Musa has a long one collected by the goalkeeper Wamukoya Richard. Has quick reaction, looking for the options up front. Kenkonde Muhammad has good control. And Muhammad pushing up front. And Muhammad well prevented by Mukaya Mark. And Mark has a through pass. Looking for Bukenya Fahad. A good run. And Fahad, so good of the pace, has good control. And Fahad, good footwork, has a scissors. And finally, a bad touch. Loses possession. And up they go. BUSIA. Asuman Sadiq plays it down to Bruno Joseph. Efforts blocked. And a pass on the line. Cleared away. And out of play it is for a throw in for BUSIA. And Wandera Emmanuel has a throw in the middle for Bruno Joseph. Long one. Looking for Kachiga. As slow as a snail. And the goalkeeper collects. Has it up for Wele Musa. And Wele Musa has a good pass for Bukenya Fahad. Shaq number 10. Doing the footwork, but this time is flagged offside for a free kick. Awarded to BUSIA. And 2 balls on the pitch. And BUSIA have a long kick. Headed back. And in the middle, Asuman Sadiq plays it on the wing for Kachiga. And Kachiga has a good pass this time. And headed out by Mohamed. But flagged offside earlier on. And a free kick for NUMASA. Lubega John to take charge. And Lubega John has a long one. Looking for Waiswa Hashban. Headed out. Back in the middle. Asman Sadiq plays it for Aliko Kagere. And Aliko Kagere has a good turn. Plays a pass to Wandera Tif. And plays a long ball in the safe area for the goalkeeper. Lubega John has a long throw looking for Wele Musa. And Wele Musa, good left-footed player, has a blind pass to Asman Sadiq in the middle. The captain plays a good pass for Aliko Kagere. And Aliko has a good turn amidst 2 and plays a back pass cleared away. BUSIA centre back looking for Mohamed. And Mohamed is flagged offside once again for the second time in a minute. And a free kick to NUMASA. Muyakamak to take charge of the kick. And Mark has a long front and no one to chase. And the goalkeeper, Wamukoya Richard, takes good charge. And quick play restarts. And Wandera Emmanuel tackles the player down. And a good run from Muhammad. And a bad final touch. Well in the hands of the goalkeeper, Lubega John. Plays a long one up front, headed on. And back in the centre back, headed away. And in the middle, battles on. Bruno Joseph has a touch on the line for Wandera. And now a run for Muhammad, not offside this time, but cleared out by Muyaka Mark. And out of play it is. But a player down for NUMASA. And looks like he has some knee pain. And on the ground he is. And requires some little bit of further medical attention. And the doctor on. Do something for NUMASA. And he's taken off, limping. And below is a throw in. And looks like BUSIA are going for a long throw. Wandera Emmanuel taking charge of it. And Wandera has a very long throw in and well collected by the goalkeeper. Lubega John has a long throw to Fahad Bukenya. And Fahad Bukenya, good footwork. And I think the right back for BUSIA might have a very long day up for him because Bukenya Fahad is giving him so much hard time. And a long kick on for BUSIA. In the middle they go. And Bruno Joseph plays it up. And a long ball looking for Kachiga. And Kachiga is flagged offside.
Yeah,
now, BUSIA lose another chance and a goal kick, a free kick for NUMASA. And Kato Siriri has a long one in the box. Hashban heads on, but the ball is out of play and a goal kick for BUSIA. And the goalkeeper Wamukoya Richard to take charge of the kick and has a quick start on the low wing for Wandera Tatif. And that is the final whistle of the first half. And of course, lots of more to come in the second half. But at halftime, 1-0, NUMASA SS ahead and an early strike from Waiswa Hashban, creating the difference for NUMASA and so much to spare for BUSIA. And the best part of them, what they played best in the first half is so many of the offsides from Kachiga Alex. And at half time, NUMASA SS 1, BUSIA 0. back we are for the second half between NUMASA and BUSIA SS, and at halftime, NUMASA taking an early lead, 1-0, and NUMASA are the champions of Masaka region, and they are doing so well so far. And updates from elsewhere: Bukedia Comprehensive have a halftime lead against Greenlight Islamic. The game is at Lira Town College pitch, and Bukedia found an early goal from Godi Musa to take them ahead of in the round of 16 game. But of course, so much more of the action coming up. Chitende will be playing at 4 p.m. and much more. But just know, every ground spectacle is live on the USSSA YouTube channel, and live as well on Tayari West TV. That is channel 366 for DStv, channel 468 for StarTimes, channel 077 for Zuku, and then channel 356 for AZAM. Also available on the FreeToAir decoders, and available as well on the mobile app. 1-0, second half on, and NUMASA fighting so hard to make more of their efforts in second half, and BUSIA looking forward to pulling up a comeback or maybe equalize and take the game to penalties, which is a no man's land. We are up for the second half. APR land, and we move on. 1-0 NUMASA ahead, and a throw in for them on the upper side. JK Arnold, the right back, to have the throw, and JK has it, looking for the goal scorer Hashban, loses possession in the middle and cleared up front and headed backwards. NUMASA fighting to defend, and the goalkeeper Lubega John has charge of it, but BUSIA have a player down in the midfield, and looks like there is a foul against him, but the referee didn't spot that, and fair play to be played. And NUMASA goalkeeper Lubega John, a through pass looking for Kachiga, and Kachiga flagged offside once again. Goes to Wele Musa, and Wele Musa plays it back, and now a good run from Bukenya Fahad, and the offside flag is up. How close was that? And looks like he timed the run faster than expected, and out it is. And a long ball from the goalkeeper up front, back to the safe hands of Lubega John. In goal for NUMASA. And Lubega John has a long one up front, headed back in, and a good control from Kachiga, and Kachiga making the run, passes it in the middle, has a change of play, looking for the upper wing of Muhammad, and is flagged offside as well. And that's a free kick for NUMASA. And of course, on the other side, team arrivals coming on, and Masaka SS are already in the grounds. They will be part of the last game of the round of 16 today, and they take on Lubiri SS. And of course, that is a very good game to watch. Us ongoing And a good pass for Asuman Sadiq on the upper side, headed on. Looking for Muhammad. And knocked high. Heads on. Wele. And they play back in the middle. Second half, probably a time wastage technique. And the second half, probably a time wastage technique. And the team doctor is on to take charge of the injured player. He needs some medical attention. But BUSIA still have a 1-0 lead. And a few minutes away, NUMASA. And they've never been to the round of 32. But finally, this time, they've made it and are in the round of 16 and could go to the final. And that means it could be an upcoming team that could create threats for the future. Of course, the current solid competitors always being the likes of Chitende, Budo SS, the likes of Kawempe. You can talk of Standard High School. And a chance for Kachiga. Kachiga has a player off. And the goalkeeper comes out and collects. Rubega John. And play restarts. Wele Musa in the left back plays it back. And the long one plays up front. Well defended. And back to the centre back. Almost losing possession. Plays with the goalkeeper Wamukoya Richard. Plays a long one. Headed on. And a good pass. Vega John takes charge. And a long one. Headed away. And with the centre back out, they are so much at threat, NUMASA. And the goalkeeper comes to save. Plays it with Were Musa. And Wele has a long one on the line. Looking for Bukenya Fahad. Good control. And Bukenya trying the scissors. And still pushing on. Good through passes flying in. And a throw in long into the penalty area. Headed away and Kachiga has a ball in, appealing for a penalty. Referee didn't spot that and played back to the centre back. Ibrahim Iguru plays it in the middle to the captain Asuman. And Asuman has a long one, flagged offside once again. Is Kenkonde Muhammad. And the goalkeeper, Luega John, for NUMASA to take charge of the kick. And just one simple effort from BUSIA could see the game into penalties. Long ball ahead. And in the middle. And a bicycle kick attempt from Waiswa. Will take it. And the goalkeeper almost gifting a second. But the flag is up for offside or foul. And the yellow card to Waiswa Hashban. And he looks to be not happy with the decision. And the goalkeeper to take charge of the kick for BUSIA, Wamukoya Richard. And Wamukoya Richard has a long one up front. And back to the goalkeeper, Lubega John. Has a throw on the line for Bukenya Fahad. Good control. And has a bad pass flying out. And Bukenya Fahad has looked so bad in the second half. He plays like he's out of the game. And his moods are down. for the second half. He had a very good first half, but what went wrong in the second half is what I don't know. And in the middle, good dribbles from Hashban Waiswa, and the pass is blocked. Back to the defense. Busia have a long kick, and that was a high tackle. Looks to have some abdomen pain, and the yellow card is out by the referee. And it looks to be a little bit toughly down. Yunus Kagezi, he was introduced in earlier in the first half as a substitute, and booked he is. Bukenya Fahad, I've said it. He's had a bad second half, and he's booked. And the captain Asuman Sadiq to take charge of the kick for Busia. And Asuman has a long kick for Busia, headed away by Were and cleared far away. And high in the air, headed on by Pimungu Samuel. And back in the middle, well defended away by Busia. Wele Samuel has a header on, well controlled in the middle. They lose possession, and a pass down, well cleared away by Yunus Kagezi, and a long one, and not a good clearance from NUMASA, and good control in the middle by Adiko. Loses possession, back to the left back Wandera, and Wandera plays it to Aliko Kagere. Loses possession, and a long pass on the lower wing. Well defended by Yunus. Has a long one in the penalty area. Well collected by the goalkeeper, Lubega John for NUMASA. And plays a long one up front. Headed on. And on the upper wing for NUMASA, Kalinzi Vian has a good dribble, and Vian close to the penalty area, Caesar zone, and Vian, and he defended instead of scoring. Pimungu Samuel, very bad one. And a goal kick. Long kick from Wamukoya Richard, headed on, and Kachiga almost finding a keeper to beat. And now Waiswa Hashban chests it on, and Waiswa has a good turn in the penalty area, and still turning. Waiswa Hashban has it back, up and a good pass it is, but well defended on. And heads on. Kachiga has good control, and Kachiga plays it back, and efforts blocked up. J.K. Arnold photos the ball and later clears it on. Up front, looking for Pimungu Samuel. Ball cleared, and on the upper wing, a run on from Wafia Bruno Joseph. And out of play it is for a throw in Busia. And play restarts, looking for Dan Dibiro. And across in looking for Kachiga, and the goalkeeper Lubega John once again has a good catch. Has a long one up front and headed away by Wandera Tiff. And referee spots a push. And then awards a free kick. And that will be Kayemba Raymond to take charge of the kick for NUMASA. And Kayemba has a good chip into the penalty area. And Pimungu Samuel with a chance to score. And is once again wasteful. And Pimungu so wasteful on the day for them. And a good ball in the upper wing. Ariko has a good chip over pass, and that was a good pass. looking for and has it over the bar. So wasteful, Dibiro done. Had a good build up in the wing, but the finish not good enough and flies over the bar. And the goal kick for NUMASA. Lubega John has a long kick on, headed forward. And BUSIA defend well. And a good pass from Kayemba Raymond. And the goalkeeper heads it out. And the referee spots a foul in the build-up. And Wamukoya Richard to take charge of the kick. Wamukoya has a long one up front, headed away by defense NUMASA, headed on, and in the middle, battles for the area duels, and heading on is Muchibi, and they lose possession. Cleared away by J.K. Arnold, and in the middle they go, and not a good control from Wandera Tiff. And in the midfield they go. Ariko heads on. NUMASA defend equally well. And the through pass. Well defended. And chase controls on. A very good pass from Asuman Sadiq in the middle. And cleared away by NUMASA. Back to Yunus Kagezi. And out of play it is. For another throw-in. And this time, the throw-in is to NUMASA. J.K. Arnold to have the throw. Has it on the line, looking for Hashban. And Hashban has a turn, but the referee has a flag up. And the referee spots looks like the ball went out of play. And the referee awards a fair play to NUMASA. And J.K. Arnold has a long ball in the penalty area. And Hashban is flagged offside this time round. And the goalkeeper Wamukoya Richard has a long kick up front, headed forward. And the goalkeeper collects. Lubega John for NUMASA.
Yes.
And Lubega John has a long kick, headed forward for Bukenya Fahad. And found it out of play. And that is a goal kick for BUSIA. Wamukoya Richard has a long one. Headed in the middle. And headed on. And Pimungu Samuel, well onside, has a player off. And Pimungu, this is the next most wasteful forward. Alongside the guy from Kichwamba. And a free kick awarded to BUSIA in the upper wing. And Dibirodan has a long ball up, headed away by J.K. Arnold. And in the middle, another chance for Pimungu. Doesn't quite find it. And BUSIA have clearance back in the middle. And well cleared away by Aniko Keith. And up front they go. Good runs on the upper wing. And time for NUMASA. And they are appealing for a penalty. And Bukenya Fahad has another ball in. And Bukenya crosses it in. And NUMASA have the second of the day. And 2-0 for them. And this time, it's Kalinzi Vian to find the second. He meets a well-turned cross from Bukenya Fahad. And the boys in red, the champions of Masaka City, are 2 up against Busia. And Busia now frustrated. They were looking for one, unable to find it. And now they concede the second. And they should be in search of 3 goals if they are to make it to the quarterfinals. And NUMASA now have a step in the quarterfinals. And their duty is now to defend for the remaining minutes and find a way out. And in the middle, play resumes. Odiambo. And headed on into the middle. NUMASA clear it far away. And a good touch from Kimungu Samuel. Back in the middle. NUMASA regain possession. And not a good pass. Well defended. And the flag for offside is up for a free kick for NUMASA. Rubega John to have the kick and has a long one up front. Pimungu heads it forward looking for Hashban and back to Bukenya Fahad. Good control. And he has a good dribble and a very bad Ebue cross. Flying wide. And the sharp number 10, Bukenya Fahad, has been costing the game for NUMASA. He looks like the best player for them. And all the game plan is on him. And fresh legs on for Busia. Kabinge Muhammad replaces Kenkonde Muhammad. Muhammad for Muhammad. And Kenkonge had come in on earlier in the first half and is taken off again. That's how horrible a game is hard. On the lower wing, Fahad plays it back. And a bad pass from Kayemba Raymond. Now Busia in attack and cleared out of play by Wele Musa. And the throw in for Busia. Quick play restarts on the lower wing. Headed on, looking for Bukenya Fahad. And clears it up front. And ball on. And Ibrahim Iguru clears it forward. Headed on back. Looking for Hashban. And headed away by the captain Kato Siriri. And in the middle they go. Good struggle for the ball from Aniko Keith. Loses possession. Back in the middle. Asuman Sadiq plays it down. And a foul against Yunus Kagezi. And the free kick to be taken charge by Asuman Sadiq, the captain for Busia. And Sadiq has a long one into the penalty area, headed forward and cleared away by Were Musa. Long one, headed forward, looking for Waiswa. And Waiswa has an open boot play, not judged by the referee. And headed on. In the middle, Wele Musa has a good trivela, well met by Bukenya Fahad, and has the run on. And the flag is up for the ball being out of play. Quick reaction, looking for the captain. Asuman has a good long one, and the offside flag is up as well. And the referee having caution for the goalkeeper, Rubega John. and Lubega to have play of the offside. And Lubega has a long one looking for Bukenya. Well defended away. Back to Wele. Looks it for the throw in. And has restart of play. Bukenya Fahad, efforts blocked. And in the middle, Divirodan has a long one. Up. Looking for Wandera Emmanuel. Has a chase. And Wandera closing. Well defended away by Muyakamak. But out of play it is. For a throw in. For Busia. Wandera has a short throw. Headed on in the penalty area. And cleared away. Chested on. Busia have a long one in the penalty area. And the goalkeeper flies high and saves it, but looks like he's fouled. Lubega John. The team doctor already well set. Have something of it.
Şarkı denen aklımla her yerden gelen insan. Nakisine bakmam. Aktarız, ona bakmam.
And now a run on for NUMASA on the upper wing, well blocked. And kept out of possession. Back to the left back. Wandera Emmanuel has a long one up front. And well defended away. And headed on.
Yeah.
And 3 substitutions could be coming on for NUMASA.
Yeah.
And the referee spots a foul close to the box. And NUMASA having 3 substitutions to come on for them. Muonge Faizo alongside Sempija David and Muchidi to make their way to the pitch. And 3 players going off for NUMASA. And it's just a matter of time to find their way to where they deserve to be, to the quarterfinals. And off comes J.K. Arnold alongside Kalinzi Vian. And then Kayemba Raymond also paving way. And 3 players on for NUMASA. On a free kick in quite a tricky area. Awarded to Busia. And so ready they are. Ready to take on the set piece. And so much of the set piece impressions apparently. And he flies it so high. And over the bar it goes. Quick reaction NUMASA. And Wele has a poor control. And a throw in. And Suman Sadiq plays it up. Loses possession. And knock on. Back forward and battles Mwonge Faizo. Heading it on. And back in the middle, they go. Through passes flying in. Busia, Aliko Kagere back in possession. As a long pass on the lower wing. And Bukenya Fahad could be looking for the third and has a reckless cross Well taken charge of by the goalkeeper. Wamukoya Richard. Long one up front. Well controlled and headed on. Looks like there is a push in the air and need for fresh legs. And Pimungu Samuel paves way for Odiambo. And Odiambo shot number 8 for NUMASA has his way on the pitch to have an appearance on the road that could take them to the quarterfinals. And another free kick to BUSIA at free kick position. And Kachiga has a long attempt, so well wide. And the goalkeeper restarts play. Lubega, and that is the final whistle. And NUMASA, rubbing shoulders with the big boys, find a way into the quarterfinals. The last 8, they are there, and BUSIA come short of glory. And now, what a year to jubilate for NUMASA, still in the search for glory. And they join the likes of Budo SS, London College Nasana, Chadondo, and Amus, who already have their spots on. And we go for a short break, but up next, Masaka SS against Lubiri. But at full time, NUMASA SS 2, BUSIA SS 0.